Hello, this is the Sports Interview, and I'm Kevin Anzenberger. I really cannot say enough about my guest here today. A 2010 graduate from Bowling Green found his home at Emory and Henry College last year. Since that year, drastic changes have been made in the culture of athletics on this campus. From student sections, fundraisers, to even an award ceremony the impact can be felt on and off the court or field. To talk about what he has done this past year and what we can look forward to for the years to come is my guest, Taylor Jefferson. Taylor, thanks for being here, man.
Oh, thanks for the invite. I love being up here.
Yeah, and so I want to start off, I want to give you a chance to just brag about yourself. You're in your second year here.
Yeah.
What have you done? What is your accomplishments? What goes into your field?
A lot of my accomplishments are just getting the students fired up. I think that's my biggest accomplishment so far. The fact that some students can come up to me now and they're interested in what we're going to do and all these different types of events, that's what makes me the most happy. Other than that, stuff that the students don't see, just working in marketing and fundraising, corporate development. I brought in about 24 new corporate sponsors over the past 2 years. We raised a lot more money for our annual golf tournament, which is our biggest fundraiser. Stuff like that is what's huge to me, and it may not be stuff that people notice, but that money all goes back to student athletes like yourself, and hopefully you guys can see those benefits of stuff in the King Center. We work on all the graphics in the King Center, the new TV that we put up. That's some of the work that I do, and as long as the students are smiling about it, that's what makes me happy.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of those successes across campus, but what are the struggles that you have gone through, in your tenure here at Emory?
Struggles sometimes. You just don't know if a certain event's going to work. I've tried to plan stuff and no students show up, but that's going to happen, especially in marketing. You just take your lumps, you go after it. If it doesn't work, you try something new or you change it up. It's tough to figure out what days of the week or what times work the best. I also have to figure out what else is going on around campus, class schedules. So it's a lot of different struggles, but it's fun just figuring out what's going to work. And if it doesn't work, I won't do it next year. If it's great, like all these, the award show and stuff like that, then that's what I'm going to keep doing, and it's going to be fun for everybody.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about the big picture events that you do, but take me through the day-to-day operations. What's a day in the life of Taylor Jefferson like?
A day in the life of me, first get there, respond to a bunch of emails. A lot has to do with marketing or working with people outside the community. Then a lot of social media, working with Facebook, Twitter. I also work with Joe Matthews, our sports information director. I do a lot of stuff on the website as well, so he does most of it, but we work together on getting stuff up and out to the community. So that's what I do first, and then just depends on what events are coming up next, really. Right now we got a lot of events going on. We have the sand volleyball tournament, which we're planning. We have a home run derby that we're planning on the softball field. We have the award show. So we have a lot of different things that we're working on. So if you ask anyone who works in athletics, they'll tell you there's no typical day, but so it's always different, but that's pretty much how it works for me, depending on the day, what day, the month, the week. So it's a lot of different things.
Something you haven't mentioned yet is you're an advisor for SAC, the Student Athletic Advisory Committee.
Yep.
What goes into that? What does that mean to you?
It means a lot to me because I love interacting with the student athletes, and I want to see them succeed in life. I want to see them take a leadership role, and that's what SAC is. The SAC is when every single sport has to have a representative. We all work together to figure out what's going on campus, and then once we meet about things, we hold different events for like Special Olympics. Upcoming, we have a yard sale coming up. All those kind of events, we talk about it, and then it's the SAC's job to go out and speak to their teams and let them know what's going on in the whole athletic department. So it's been a lot of fun for me just because I like working with student athletes. I really enjoy helping them grow, and I feel like SAC has helped me do that. I helped out a little bit last year, and now I've gone full bore with being an advisor this year. Hopefully I get to do it again next year. Hopefully you guys think I'm doing a great job. So it's been fun, and I just want to do the best I can for them.
Yeah, we approve. Yeah, don't worry.
Thank you.
But no, through that organization, there's probably one of your biggest events coming up is the Blue and Golden Globe Awards.
Yep.
What goes into that? What inspired that event?
What goes into it? It's a lot that goes into it, and last year was the first year that I tried to plan an award show with the help of the students, of course. It's a lot of work. It's about 3 to 4 months of planning for an hour-and-a-half show. So when you're watching like the Golden Globes, the Oscars, the ESPYs, you don't really realize that. But what goes into it, we gotta get the venue, we gotta get all the tables, chairs, we gotta get a tarp set down, we gotta order the awards, we gotta do voting, and voting is tough because spring sports are still going on. It's just so we got to get music. I mean, we got to get the order. I got to write scripts. So it's a lot of work going into it. But luckily, I've got a lot of student helpers, like you, like yourself. You're helping me out in that. A bunch of people from the SAC committee are helping me. So it's a lot of fun though. And I feel like after last year's event, it was brand new and it was different. But now everyone's excited for it. We're getting brand new awards. We're getting food, which I know students like. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Really, the reason why we wanted to do it, before I got here about 2 years ago, we used to host a show for men's athletes and female athletes, and those separately cost about $3,000 each. So that's a lot of money that could be going to other things like travel, uniforms, anything like that for student athletes. Combining them makes it all inclusive. The female athletes can see what the male athletes are doing and vice versa. And it just brings it all together, and it's a lot more fun that way, I think. And students have agreed. So everyone watches the award shows on TV, so they see how fun the ESPYs are. They're having a red carpet, doing interviews, so it should be fun doing it like this. And this year, of course, you and Coach Linda Guest from the women's soccer team are hosting, so we're hoping you do a great job and take over for Stephen Brown last year.
Yeah,
So.
I'd like to hope so. And I want to do a little bit of advertising about this
Yeah.
event. When is it? Can we buy tickets now?
The event is April 27th, Monday. No tickets are needed. All you have to do is show up. We invite all the student athletes, of course, and any other students that want to come. Anyone else at the school can come as well. It's at 7 o'clock. The red carpet interviews start at 6 o'clock. We have about 40 tables, about 8 to 10 people can sit at a table. We may run out of space at the table. We'll have food on all of them. So if you want a table with food, get there early. It should be a great event. Of course, there's a dress code. You got to dress professionally or dress formally. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Everyone likes to dress up, get your pictures taken. We're going to film it this year as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and obviously the student body here at Emory and Henry College is very important to you and your
Yep.
job. Is there anything you want to ask of the student body while we got you here that they can do to make your job easier?
All I'd like for students to do is just be open-minded, try new things, just come out to events. I'm definitely going to try new things and see what you guys like. So just let me know, and I'm willing to try it. Also, a big thing, if you have any ideas, let me know. You can find me in the directory, Taylor Jefferson or tjefferson at ehc.edu. Just let me know your ideas. I'm willing to try pretty much anything. It's for you guys. I mean, I can do whatever I want, but if it's not fun and you guys aren't attending games or events, it's pointless. So if they let me know what they want to do, I'm willing to do it. And that's pretty much all there is for that. I mean, it's just going to be a great time, and I just want to hear from people. And I feel like this year, they've definitely let me know more what they wanted to do just because I've been here for a year. They know I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make them happy. So I just want to see that continue and just have some fun on this campus. I know there's not much around Emory to do, so if we can find some fun on campus, I'm willing to make that happen.
Well, Taylor, that's all we have time for today. But like I said, I cannot say enough about what you're doing about the campus and creating sort of a buzz, if you will, around student athlete and athletics as a whole on this campus. Taylor Jefferson, the co-creator of the phrase "We're always buzzing" here on the Allen set. That'll do it for the sports interview. I'm Kevin Ansberger. He's Taylor Jefferson. We'll send it over to Nathan Fischel with the sports update.